to a lot of people. I ended up giving out 3 of my packets of information, and so that was encouraging. I had a really good time. A lot of people. I ended up giving out.
Okay. Sorry, there was some feedback there. Okay, I just went live. All right, so go ahead, Nilbert. Go ahead, Caroline. I'm so sorry. I was like, are you guys going? Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Whoever
Hi
likes.
everyone, good morning. Sorry, no camera, I'm driving, but so I just wanted to share. So yesterday I had a quick trip to like a day trip, fly into and fly out of Vegas to for an appointment over there. And in that short trip, about the span of flying in, flying out, couple hour appointment, but maybe about 6 hours total on the plane. That's why I recommend you always have Kinetic in your bag and or Visage. So the the flight attendant complimented me, hey, because I was wearing one of my glasses that kind of totally look like Vegas. So she said, oh wow, those glasses look like Vegas. Are you there to like, party, gamble? I said, no, I'm there for a meeting. Oh, what kind of meeting? I said, I'm meeting with a couple of business partners. Well, what business? And then we all got to talking, and then she talked about, oh yeah, flight attendants really need, the health and wellness, especially with the skin and all that. So I said, well, you should try this. And I kind of took out the Visage and have her sample it on her hand, and she really loved it. She got my information, so that's one contact. The person I was sitting to, I just struck up a conversation. It ended up that he's still an active duty naval officer who's thinking of getting out soon. So second contact. So, just don't be afraid to talk to people. And it always helps to have like, Kinetic and or Visage handy. Just wanted to share that.
Yeah, beautiful. What a great way to just share what you're doing daily. I mean, yes, you're on a flight, everything else, but you're always having samples on you. You're starting conversation, connecting. So yeah, that's beautiful. How do you get a lead? Just like that. Just like that. Perfect example, Nilbert. Thank you so much for sharing that win. All right, go ahead, Caroline. Let's hear it. Oh, you're muted.
Of course.
Okay.
As I was so excited to share. Anyway, so this was a couple days ago. I didn't get to share yesterday. But I had two spa parties at my mom's house here in Maui. And I originally was supposed to have 5 people show up. Well, 3 of them were sick. And, who cares? That's how I looked at it. And the gal that came in is the one I enrolled as a brand ambassador, and she's a real estate agent. And so I really wanted her to be the one. So she showed up, and then my mom's housekeeper came at 5 o'clock. Well, I learned a lot about my mom's housekeeper. I didn't realize she was an entrepreneur, and she worked at J.C. Penney's in the drapery department, and that's in my industry. And she's been working with my mom over a year and a half. I never knew that. And then it turns out she's from Nebraska, Omaha. Well, she has people in Nebraska. So anyway, she joined. And so these one-on-ones, even though I was disappointed at first that they didn't show up, the people, I ended up having, 2 brand ambassadors who joined. And also from that, the 3 that didn't show up, when I come back next month, we're do another spa party. And so it was all with the Visage collection. But anyway, they bought product, but they're more entrepreneurial. And that's my goal.
That's amazing. That's wonderful. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Did that just give a ton of feedback for everyone again? No?
No.
Okay. Sorry. I was having okay. I was looking at the wrong page. Thank you for sharing that, Caroline. That is absolutely beautiful and wonderful. And yes, it's amazing how we can be surrounded by people that we really don't fully know their backstory yet. So that's beautiful. What a beautiful connection. Thank you for sharing that. Excellent wins. All right, George, would you like to share something?
Janelle was first.
Okay, go ahead, Janelle.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share that, okay, I know this is kind of different, but I had a colonoscopy yesterday, and I was like, I'm going to share with these nurses. And so I guess when I woke up from the colonoscopy, somehow I got 2 leads. Not sure what I said to them, but they gave me their name and number. And so
that's fun.
And so one of them, but I do remember this. One of them I said, I would love to share an incredible business opportunity with you because you are just so friendly and nice, and you're somebody I'd really love to work with, and it's in the health and wellness industry. And she looked up and tears started rolling down her cheeks. And she said, I need something. Please call me. So I do remember that. And it's incredible. It's incredible. I'm so excited. And I called her right when I got home that evening. She responded, and we have a Zoom already set up for tonight with Christine. So I don't know. Just when you do your colonoscopies, you can talk to anybody.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That is so great. Yes. It doesn't matter where you go, right? There are human beings everywhere looking for, support and change and good products and good opportunities. So that's beautiful to know. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. George, go ahead.
Yeah, something that, by the way, today being Friday, that is social media day, that's a good thing to post online. How I build my business during a colonoscopy. I bet a lot of people are going to say, what? They're going to ask you, what the heck is it? Just create curiosity. It's one of the things to be always, when you are talking, is to be different, to be revolutionary, to be totally different. One of the things that I used to do in presentation, I was running like in the hamster wheel. That's I used to do in presentation, and then I fall on the ground, and people are saying, "What the heck?" But it's a way to attract people. It's the same thing, colonoscopy. Yeah, I can build. I just building my business during a colonoscopy, and then just leave it like that to see who responds. Yeah, don't take pictures. Very important. But anyway, and the other thing is we are getting into the weekend, Christmas and then New Year's Eve. That doesn't mean that we are going to stop. We are going to keep talking to people, connecting, doing social media, etc. And that's so important because we don't want to. It's like exercising. You stop exercising for a week, then it's hard to get back to it, even if it's only a week. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that. And Merry Christmas for those of you if we don't see you.
Thank you, George. I appreciate that so much. That was wonderful. All right, Craig, go ahead.
I just love this team and how selfless we all are. I want to give a shout out to Nilbert on Wednesday for being on the call for over 30 minutes with my buddy there that's big involved in rugby in San Diego area and stuff. We had a great talk. We learned a lot about energy and some other stuff besides our products too. I didn't realize how big my buddy was, but I just wanted to say I just love this platform where we can all help each other, with regard of reward or anything, just because out of the goodness of our heart. And I just want to say I appreciate it, Nilbert.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, Nilbert is such a team player, and Craig, so are you. And that's what this is all about, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. So that's wonderful. All right. Thank you for sharing that, Craig. Beautiful. All right, go ahead, Robin and Mike.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to share I'm about to head out in about an hour to do an in-person at the coffee shop with an acquaintance on or Facebook friend, actually. I had posted some pictures of myself from last April when I was struggling with mobility due to chronic pain. And the picture just popped up in my gallery as I was going through my phone. I was like, whoa, who's that girl? So it was me back in April. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I just was so puffy and swollen, and I've lost like over 20 pounds since then. And I'm just like, she just messaged me and was like, hey, what are you doing? And I was like, well, hey, let's meet for coffee and I'll tell you. And so normally I would have blurted out the whole spiel, but I'm like, no, I want to get face to face with her and just share these awesome products with her. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to be meeting her here in about an hour or two for that, and out in the coffee shop. So, who knows what God's going to bring through from all that. So hopefully I can help her too. So thanks.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful. Yeah. All effort is good effort, right? You know what I mean? And so I think that's important too. Going out and sitting at the coffee shop and, meeting with people too and inviting everybody is amazing. Yeah. So Robin, thank you for sharing that. That's really great. And thank you for just being an example of activity as well. And so that's wonderful. Okay, so we are going to dive in now. Thank you guys for all your shares. Those were all very meaningful and fun and, really exciting, good wins for today, or the last couple days. So we're going to talk a little bit about something I have not talked about in a long time. And yes, George is correct. It's Social Media Friday. And we have an incredible Facebook group. And I know some people are in there. Some people are not yet. There's a way to use it appropriately as a tool to really help develop and build your team. And I'm planning to set up a series of posts and things in there for the new year. And so the reason I wanted to share this with you in advance is so that you could take full advantage of it and be able to utilize it as a resource to really help support your new teammates, existing teammates. And it's quite underutilized, and it can be very powerful, right? The Facebook group, it can be great for duplication. It's also a culture builder. It's a leadership filter, right? It's being able to plug people in and kind of see who plugs in and rises to the top, right? Because we train everybody the same, and then people decide what level of activity they're going to put into their 3 business, right? So everything lives in the Facebook group. It's sort of like a virtual office outside of the fact we have our team website, right? So not to add another thing, but just know that it's there. We have the team website, and then we have the Facebook community, which is more of where we do community, right? And so we've got in there trainings, announcements, recognition. It really helps with culture and momentum. And if someone is serious about building, you need to be plugged into that group as well, because if your new partner or customer isn't in the group, they're missing sort of what will be the heartbeat of the team moving forward. And so I think that's a big deal. So we want to add new members immediately. This is like one of those things where I feel like it's in the welcome letter to add them into that group. But, we had 4 new members just in the last 2 weeks. And I think we could do a little bit better than that. It could be sort of a non-negotiable where we're making sure more people are added in there and that we're participating more in there. And some of y'all have your own Facebook groups. I'm highly, highly aware, and that's okay too. I think it'll be a good resource moving forward for the team. I'm going to put a lot of the team content out in their events, like the January event we're having together. Just finished the graphics for those. You may or may not have seen them already for the events happening at Leadership Friday night. Those will be in there. So things like that you can quickly tag your members on so that they feel promoted. Also, every Thursday now, and I know Nicole Barone is going to be doing a opportunity on Tuesdays. I'm going to do one Thursdays. Those will be promoted in the Facebook group as well. So you always know that something's happening. So it'll be like an extension of the website, of the team website. And so really you want to get in the habit of that the moment someone joins the business or orders a product or shows real interest, that you add them into that Legacy Makers Team Facebook group and you tag them in the welcome post and encourage them to introduce themselves, right? Because that creates more of a belonging aspect and people stay where they feel seen. And I want more of you guys to feel seen as well as your new members to feel seen. So if we tag them, that's really you bringing in that leadership and duplication aspect. Tagging them isn't just polite behavior, it's leadership behavior. Like when you tag your new person, you're showing them where to go, how to plug in, how to find information and resources, and you're duplicating behavior that they'll repeat with their team. And so leaders really they tag and builders duplicate. And that's another way that you'll be able to know, do I have a customer on my hand or a leader on my hand? Would they invite somebody into this group, a friend or so, and tag them on a pre-recorded Zoom or a YouTube link or the team calendar or the team welcome post? Would they be able to do that too, right? And so that's another good habit to get into. I really encourage you guys when you get in there to make sure you turn on notifications, that you like and comment on the post. Engagement matters, that you save important trainings for yourself and your team that they can come back to, send the link, that you can ask questions and get questions answered in the group, and that we celebrate wins publicly. So I know I've been saying this for a while. Every time you have a local event happening, post it in the Legacy Makers Facebook group. Well, every single time you have a win, when you have somebody who deserves recognition, right? Maybe they recruited their first 2 people, they just became QBA, put that in the group, right? They went 3-star, put that in the group, you guys. we have such a large organization, a large team that, and we're really a collective here of different leaders and different teams and organizations coming together to collaborate, that's a great place to put those wins publicly so that they feel recognized and we can come in and go, congratulations, I'm so proud of you. I know that 3 has their own as well, and this may seem in addition to that, but one thing I've always realized throughout any I've built 3 companies now. Any companies I've been with, you still want to have that team aspect, that team recognition and visibility, because engagement creates visibility and visibility creates momentum. And so you're able to really work around that. So people build faster, I feel like, when they feel inspired, right? People don't quit businesses. They quit when they feel disconnected. And so I wanted to really dive in here and give us food for thought around that where we, the Facebook group is a place where we can keep people inspired, keep people informed, keep people accountable. And if we want retention and duplication and leadership growth, this is how we do it, right? This is another way to do that. So what I'm going to do is show you guys real quickly the Facebook group if you've not been in yet or if you're brand new. Let me just share my screen real quickly, and I'm going to come in here and we are going to go to the Legacy Makers Facebook group, and you'll see that there's a couple things happening here. Can you all see that okay? It might be, I was trying to, let me make it bigger. Okay, perfect. All right. So when you guys come in here and, oh, I don't know what that is, but okay. It's fine. Okay. So what we're going to do is you'll come up to the top and you'll see that in the featured, there's 2 main posts in here that you can tag your brand new person on. So the first one is going to be the welcome letter, and this will kick out every 5 people that are included in the group. They'll auto be tagged in this. They will automatically be tagged in it. So you're like, oh, I don't have to go do that. But it shows your leadership when you come in and you find that pinned post and you tag them in it immediately, because look what it has. It's got the download for the 3 app, the team calendar, team website, team calendar, 3 app, the YouTube channel, how to access their back office. It even talks a little bit about SmartShip. It's kind of like a virtual welcome letter that's not the welcome letter that can be downloaded as a PDF and sent through your app. But you could do it however way you want. But this is just a great resource, right? It's connecting them to 3. It's connecting them and letting them know we have the morning mastermind huddle. So far it's reached 214 people. And you want to come in here and see, this is a great example. Way to go, Sky. I don't know if you're on here, but way to go. Welcome to the team, Pam. Please see the attached onboarding information above and bookmark appropriately, right? So that is a huge win to see right there. You guys, we could have a lot more people tagged under this post, right? There's 19 people who got excited about it and 4 people that commented, mostly myself and Sky. Okay. So if you come in here and you want to get your new person started right, I suggest you hit the featured section. You come in here and you do exactly what Sky did, like welcome, let's spell that appropriately. Welcome to the team, use the @, Kimberly Star or whatever, right? You put in your person. Please see the attached info above, looking forward to staying connected with you here and the other ways and the other tools that we support, your growth in the team. So that's one way. The next one is to have the schedule. I think this is important too. We still have up here the morning mastermind with the Zoom links. A lot of times I have people who are like, where's the Zoom link? Where is the Zoom link? I'm like, where is the Zoom link not? The Zoom link is everywhere, y'all. It is everywhere. There should be not one person who doesn't know how to get on a call, right? And so if you guys go here, it's listed there. You can literally highlight it, copy and paste it like that, Command-C, copy. If you need to get to the YouTube channel, you can do it here. If you need to get to the Spark Global, you can do it here. Wednesday, look, they're all the same, okay? And so all of that's in there. All of that's in there. Just the whole weekly schedule's in there. So that's an important piece just for you guys to have as quick links, weekly event, team calendar, quick links. If you click on the team calendar right here, and I don't know why that's not hyperlinked, but let's say we copied it and we went in and we said, well, what is happening? in the team and you went and pasted it all up there, you're going to see it there too. And guess what? If you click on these, it'll take you straight to there. It's hyperlinked to their Zoom. This is hyperlinked to our Zoom. So you want easy access for your team, right? You want to be able to have easy access. So here we've got the schedule up going right here. The Spanish call, I think, is going to be on a new Zoom link for George. And then this is all right here. Okay. This is still going. So team onboarding, right, 10 to 11, it's all there. So this will be the calendar moving forward for 2026 as well. And so that can all be found in the Facebook group as well. Okay, let me see what else is up here. We have this Elevate Your Life Opportunity Zoom. This went until, this is the one I'll update. I'll have a new graphic for it. But you see here every week, it'll be inviting the community to a opportunity call that they can invite people to as well. So if you were to click on this, for example, and this is old, so don't totally get crazy here, but you'll see that it's you're invited to discuss and learn a launch of our global company, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it comes in here. This was going on repeat as an event and activity, and there was 22 listed in there. Okay, so anytime you want to invite somebody to an opportunity Zoom, you can also do it through social media this way. So they see it as an event that's actually happening. And the more people that get behind the events that are happening, the more traction you have. Like it feels more like that real event, right? Now, obviously you can just send them the link as well from the calendar. You can send them the Zoom link, however you want to skin that cat is fine with me. Of course, if you go to the team website, there's the virtual launch script, right? So you can use the virtual launch script and just send the Zoom link, or you can also send this digitally, especially if you're working online. If you are working through your Messenger app, for both Instagram and Facebook, they're connected now. So you should be able to work leads through your social media and then invite them into this. So that will be coming down the pipeline as well. All right, let me get back to the group here. And right now we have 1.3 thousand members, and that's significant, right? That's significant. That's like, you know, a good amount of people. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to continue to add into that, it only helps support the group. I would suggest I would give you a challenge to really add, you know, your members in so that they can start being a part of what we're putting together in 2026. And the way you do that is you just click this invite button. Anybody can invite Facebook friends. You would come in here and you'd gather your team or your people. You can do a search for it. I don't know why my computer's so slow right now, but you can do it that way, or you can share the link to the group with your person. Okay, so let's say we get in here and I'm going to invite Trisha into the group. Okay, I would send the invite that way. Okay, so now she's got an invite into the group. Trisha Tack has been invited to the group. I just received the notification down there. And if I'm chatting with her, I may put in there, hey, FYI, you should receive in the bell and your notifications, you should see there that you have been added to our Facebook community. Please make sure you accept it. Chats went away with. Originally, I got so excited. I'm just going to put this out there because I thought we'd be able to have a real live active chat in here, and they're going away. And so I didn't do that. What I am going to do is I am going to start a new Legacy Makers WhatsApp group for those that are interested. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, one more WhatsApp group. Just stay where you're at. If you want to, it's fine. I'm just going to put one out there. It'll just be associated with this group as well. It's up to you. Obviously, I'm going to plug the same info you're plugging into your own WhatsApp groups. So you do you, okay, whatever that means for you. This would be more of a community page. The WhatsApp is going to be more just, I'm going to forward direct information from the company, anything that comes through. And you guys are probably already getting that. So don't panic about it. Like, I need to be a part of one more group. You can if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. But this I would be a part of. I would be a part of the Legacy Makers here. You can also put share. Okay, you can do it this way. You can share the group. You can copy the link. You can put it in Messenger. You can, put it in a group chat. Y'all, it's so easy to share the group. Okay, it's very, very easy to share this. You could put it in WhatsApp. Do you see how it's connected to WhatsApp? That's why I'm just trying to connect all the dots come 2026 to make this come full circle for everybody. Okay, so there's that. What else was I going to say? The notifications. Oh my goodness. I thought if you want to receive notifications, let me see. No. Oh gosh. Can someone remind me where that went? It used to be like a little bell. And you can also add this group into your groups. Like you can pin it into your groups tab. All right, let me see here if I can figure out how to show you that. Okay, well, see, this is where they would see that notification. So you want to get in here, see how it's commented on your post, da 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 da. Legacy Makers welcome. So when you go in and you tag somebody to welcome them, they're going to see it under the bell right here under notifications. Okay, so that's how they'll know. They'll go in there and be like, oh, I need to accept that, or I need to go be welcomed there. Okay. Gosh, what is next? I'm trying to think of what else I should go over with you. Oh, the files. Okay, if you're not familiar yet, we have guides in here. I've not removed all the guides. This was an ad tag message system that's old from a prior everything, but I'm revamping it because the information, the content is still good. Okay, so if you click on that and you're like, that says da da da, I know, just know that it's there, that the system is still there. Featured will always have what's featured. Okay, up at the top here, you see this members. You can see other members. Please don't go in and add everyone's members as your friend. You don't need to do that. Just welcome your people in. Okay, it's that kind of thing. If you need to find a teammate, you're welcome to, but otherwise, that's that. Okay, events will be right here across the top of the bar. You saw the old events. Okay, these were all old events. You can come in here and we can create an event, and you can post your event too, just right on the timeline as well. Either is fine. Okay. As far as media goes, somebody's like, hey, where did that graphic go for that sale that we had for 20% off? If you click on media, if you want to find anything quickly and it was a media piece, you can come in here and grab it. Okay. Files, if you come into files, we have a lot of files in here. This is the old presentation. I'm going to get that updated. We have the level up tracker form. There's so much in here, you guys. It's not even funny. The 3 welcome letter, the core values worksheet, Legacy Maker quick links, 3-way calling guide, overcoming objection script, developing your story, how to do my first post, ATM system. You guys, I could go on. Text to close scripts for success. It's all here. So what's on the website, you're going to find on here, and they're all pretty much talking to each other right now outside of that WhatsApp group and not having the meeting events scheduled for the whole week, for the whole next year yet. That'll all come. So I know this is very like logistics and all sorts of stuff, but this is all coming down the pipeline. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for a second. And I've been talking for about 20 minutes now about the Facebook group, the importance of it, and all that fun stuff. So I wanted to see, does anyone have any questions about the Facebook group, about anything like that? Does it require a pending invite to be admitted in? Yes, but right now it does, and only because I was managing a few things after some people have done some things. So I will remove that so that anybody can add. Well, anybody can add. Anybody can share, anybody can add, and then we'll make sure it's requested. Now, if you need some, what's the fastest way to get a hold of me if you've just added a new member to the group that you need admitted? Probably send me a text, probably message me on social media, be like, hey, I just added somebody. Can you make sure they get added? Right? Okay. And you guys were all doing that. So that's good. What else? What other questions do you guys have? Pretty straightforward. It's probably a reminder for everyone, right? It's just that the group is there.
On the cell phone, it doesn't say all those words like file and guides. Do you know where you'd find that?
If you scroll to the top, so when you go in, let me pull up my Facebook on here and I'll go look for it. When you find the group, it should have, let me get in here, home. You click the 3 dots at the top, or the 3 lines at the top, click on groups. I'll get into my groups. I will come to Legacy Makers group. At the top, it says featured you, about, guides, photos. Scroll left to right. Scroll left to right where it says featured you, about, guides, events, files, albums, reels.
Well, it doesn't have it, but that's all right.
So you might need to update your Facebook app.
Okay.
And so on mine, it says that, do you have an Android or an Apple?
iPhone.
iPhone. Okay, so refresh your page. You can either pull down or you can go into your the App Store and see if you need an update. And then once you get in that update going, it should be where it says write something. It should say Legacy Makers private group, right? And right underneath that, it'll say manage invite. It'll say featured you, about, guides, photos, files, events. Does
Okay.
everyone have that? Does anyone
Thanks.
else see that?
Yeah,
on their phone?
if you can
Okay.
share your phone, probably that would people will see it better because you barely can see it.
Do you
Yeah.
want to do that?
Yeah, I
Real
can,
quick?
but I
Okay.
cannot
Yeah.
share. I was trying.
Well, you can ask and I'll make you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold on a second.
All right, so go ahead and share from your phone, George, and you can show, but I think that it's pretty obvious. So if you
Okay, I got
upload
it now.
Oh, you got it? Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
perfect.
I cannot
Okay,
share
that's
anyway.
awesome.
I tried, but it said you can request sharing for this meeting, but it's not. Okay, now I can. All right.
Yeah, okay. So we'll go from there. And so that's good. Okay, and then you'll just see that there's AI posts, prompted posts in the group too that you guys can communicate with that helps bring more connection and contribution into the team as well. So that's always a good thing.
Hold on a second. It's sharing the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I cannot see it. You see here,
Mhm.
feature you about your listings, and then you keep moving to the, and then all the file, all everything's there. It's the same, but it's just that it's post on top. That's the difference. You may not have managed because you're not an administrator, but you have the rest. That's it. I don't know how it looks in Android, but I assume it's similar. Okay.
Thank you, George.
All right. Stop me.
Okay, so okay.
Okay.
All right, so that's what it looks like. All right. Any other questions about the Facebook group? All right, so just expect to see more communication in there as well that you guys can plug into. We really do want people to get excited about it. If something is posted in there that you see that you don't feel is appropriate either, like because it's an open community, let us know. I do have some prompts and flags, like if people are promoting other companies or other businesses or things like that. Obviously, we all are responsible because if we add our teammates and our prospects and our leads in there, things like that too, if they're just checking it out. So, which you can do because you can invite them to be a part of the community while they're kind of accessing information and seeing how we operate. If they've seen a full presentation, you're still welcome to add them in there. I mean, yes, there's going to be a lot of team stuff in there, but they can still feel a part of the team, right? So it's up to you. But if you see something in there that you're like, oh, I don't know if that's appropriate or whatever, or, please let us know. We do want to make sure that we're all being responsible for who we're adding in there as well. And so if somebody needs to be blocked or removed or whatever, please let me know right away. If you see something, say something. Okay, so that's kind of the way I see it. But it is a great group. We want to keep it positive and upbeat and exciting and making sure that we're posting a lot of wins in there and that people just can use it as a tool for information as well as for wins for the team. All right. Anybody else have anything they'd like to share before we head out? No. All right. Awesome.
That means
Okay.
everybody's ready for Christmas. Yay! Merry Christmas, everybody, because we are not going to see or hear many of you until next call after Christmas.
But you're
Correct.
having the onboarding tomorrow.
Yeah,
so-
I was just
Yeah,
gonna say,
that's right. I
I am
forgot about
doing
tomorrow.
Saturday. Yeah, I'll finish. Yeah, so we are gonna have Saturday onboarding tomorrow. So make sure you guys get your new members plugged into that. We're gonna be going over the basics of that. It's gonna be fantastic. And then yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. And it's gonna be great. So I know a lot of you guys are gonna start traveling and whatnot too, so that's good. Make sure you guys are still working on your tracker form 30 throughout. And just because we're on holiday, we're always sharing, right? Because when 3 is like in your heart and it's, it's a part of who you are and we're here to help others win, then that's really, that's really the biggest thing. Yes, you can access recordings all through the week. Tracy, great reminder. That is so true. If you need a tool, if you need information, if you need a presentation, we have so many. You guys, it's almost like ridiculous how much training and tools we have. Utilize what works best for you. Utilize what works for your prospect as well. Know your prospect and send them the appropriate tool for that, and then book follow-up right away. All right, you guys, we are excited. I'll see you guys tomorrow for onboarding. Make it a great day. Do we share the welcome letter or tagging somehow? Yeah, you can do both, Glennis. You can tag them on it as well as you can share it. It's actually in the Teams, or it was a part of the Teams. So on your app on your phone, you guys can share the welcome letter there too. It's also on the team website as well as in the files section of the Facebook group. So there's so many ways to do it. You might want to ask them, like, do you want me to text this or email it to you? Either way, they're getting it. Plus, I'm inviting you to our community on Facebook, and I'm excited for you to be a part of it, something like that. Okay. All right. Okay, you guys, have a great day. Thank you for sharing your wins, and we'll see you on the Saturday call tomorrow. All right, everyone. Bye-bye.